It's often said that we live in a world where people want the results, but they do not want the work that produces them. People want success, but they aren't willing to make the sacrifices that are necessary to attain it. They want to walk the path of victory, but they're unwilling to put in the necessary time and effort to stay on that path. But listen to me carefully, my friend. There is no such thing as success without sacrifice. There is no fruit without labor. The world will try to convince you that you can have it all with minimal effort, but I am here to tell you that that is a lie. The truth is this: if you want to grow, if you want to improve, if you want to become the person you were meant to be, you must work hard. You must be committed to working on yourself day in and day out. You must be willing to face the hard truths, confront your weaknesses, and endure the discipline it takes to become what you were created to be. It is not enough to say, I want to be better. Everyone wants to be better. The question is, what are you willing to do to make that a reality? Are you willing to put in the work? Are you willing to sacrifice your comfort, your time, your energy? It's easy to say, I want to change, but change takes effort. Change takes discipline. Change takes focus. And if you're not willing to commit to those things, then you'll be stuck in the same place year after year, hoping for something different without ever putting in the work that's necessary to make that change happen. Now, I know some of you are probably thinking, I've tried before, I've worked hard before, and it didn't work. I've put in the effort and I still didn't see the results. Let me tell you something. Just because you've tried and failed doesn't mean it's not worth trying again. Failure is not final. It's part of the process. It's part of the journey. And let me tell you this, if you are not failing, you are not growing. If you are not pushing yourself, stretching yourself, challenging yourself, then you are not moving forward. Growth requires discomfort. It requires you to step outside your comfort zone and do things that are difficult. You can't expect to grow by doing only the things you are already good at. You have to challenge yourself, confront your weaknesses, and work hard to overcome them. Do not let fear of failure hold you back. Do not let fear keep you from working hard on yourself. You must not allow fear to paralyze you and prevent you from doing what you know deep down needs to be done. Too many people let fear dictate their lives, and it robs them of their potential. It holds them in a state of mediocrity, never pushing them beyond their comfort zones. But let me tell you something. Fear is a liar. Fear will tell you that you are not good enough. Fear will tell you that you cannot do it. Fear will tell you that you are destined to fail, but you cannot listen to that voice. You must reject it. You must push forward in the face of fear, because that's the only way you'll ever know what you're truly capable of. Now, some of you might be asking, how do I work hard on myself? What does it look like to put in the necessary effort to change? The answer is simple, but not easy. It requires commitment to the process. It requires being intentional with your time, your energy, and your focus. You must be disciplined. You must set clear goals, and you must pursue them with everything you have. But let me be clear. Discipline is not about doing what's easy. It's about doing what's hard. Discipline is not about doing what you want to do in the moment. It's about doing what you need to do in order to become the person you want to be. If you are going to work hard on yourself, it starts with the mind. You must take control of your thoughts. The mind is a battlefield, and if you do not take control of it, it will control you. You cannot allow negative thoughts, doubts, and insecurities to rule your mind. You cannot let the lies of the enemy dictate what you believe about yourself. You must renew your mind with truth. And truth comes from the Word of God. There is no other source of truth. If you want to change your life, you must start by changing the way you think. You must choose to fill your mind with the Word of God, to dwell on what is true, noble, right, pure, lovely, and admirable, Philippians 4:8. If you do not take control of your thoughts will control you. The second area where you must work hard is in your character. If you are going to become the person you were created to be, you must develop Christ-like character. Character is the foundation upon which everything else is built. You can have all the talent in the world, but without character, it will amount to nothing. Character is what sustains success. Character is what keeps you grounded when everything around you is falling apart. Character is what allows you to serve others with humility, to face adversity with strength, and to persevere in the face of challenges. It is the ability to do what is right, even when no one is watching, and even when it's hard. If you want to work hard on yourself, you must commit to building your character. You must be intentional about developing traits like integrity, honesty, humility, kindness, and perseverance. Thirdly, working hard on yourself means developing your skills and abilities. It means committing to constant growth and learning. We live in a world that is constantly changing. New technologies, new ideas, new opportunities are always emerging. If you are not growing, you are falling behind. If you are not learning, you are becoming irrelevant. But growth doesn't happen by accident. It requires intentionality. It requires you to set aside time to develop your skills, to learn new things, and to push yourself to be better at what you do. It doesn't matter what your field is, whether it's business, ministry, education, sports, or anything else. You must be committed to growing and improving in your craft. And this growth doesn't just happen once or twice. It's a lifelong commitment. You must be continually learning, continually developing, continually striving for excellence. But let me tell you something, you cannot grow alone. No matter how talented you are, no matter how hard you work, you cannot do it in isolation. You need people, you need mentors, you need accountability. You need a community of believers who will challenge you, encourage you, and hold you accountable. Too many people try to do it on their own, thinking they can figure it out by themselves. But that's a mistake. You were not meant to live in isolation. God has designed us for community. We need one another to grow, to encourage one another, and to keep each other on track. If you are serious about working hard on yourself, you need to surround yourself with people who will push you to be better. You need people who will challenge you to be more than you are today. And you need people who will love you enough to speak the hard truth to you when you need it. Finally, working hard on yourself means staying faithful in the little things. It's easy to look at the big picture and become overwhelmed, but growth is a process. It's the small, daily decisions that make all the difference in the end. It's the little things that no one sees, the early mornings, the late nights, the sacrifices made when no one is watching. It's the commitment to doing the right thing even when it's hard. If you are faithful in the little things, God will entrust you with more. But if you are unfaithful in the little things, you will not see the growth and success you desire. So be faithful day in and day out in the small things, and trust that God will bring about the results in His time. You may be sitting there thinking, I'm not sure I can do this. I don't know if I have what it takes. Let me tell you something. You don't have to do it in your own strength. God has given you everything you need to succeed. He has given you His Holy Spirit to empower you, His Word to guide you, and His strength to sustain you. If you are committed to working hard on yourself, He will be with you every step of the way. He will give you the strength to persevere when you feel like giving up. He will give you the wisdom to make the right decisions. And He will give you the grace to keep going, even when it feels like you're not making progress. So don't give up. Keep pushing, keep working, keep striving. And remember, the path to success is not an easy one, but it is worth it. Your effort today will reap the rewards of tomorrow. Keep working hard on yourself. Keep fighting for growth. And never, ever stop becoming the person you were created to be. True growth and success come from a relentless commitment to working hard on yourself, facing challenges head-on, and persevering through discomfort. Growth requires discipline, consistency, and a willingness to do what is hard, even when it's not easy or glamorous. Personal growth involves not only improving your external skills, but also cultivating godly character. Integrity, humility, perseverance, and accountability are essential traits that form the foundation for lasting success. At the same time, ongoing learning and skill development are crucial for continuous improvement. No one grows in isolation. Surround yourself with people who challenge and support you, and remain faithful in the little things. The small, consistent actions you take every day are what ultimately lead to significant transformation and success. Trust in God's strength and guidance as you work hard on yourself. In the world we live in today, the notion of hard work and discipline has become something of a rarity. People desire results, but they want them without having to put in the effort. They long for success, but they do not want the grind and sacrifice that it demands. This is a fundamental issue in the mindset of many. People want the rewards of victory, but they shy away from the journey that leads there. It's a truth that must be faced squarely. Hard work and discipline are the bedrock upon which success is built. Without them, all the dreams and aspirations in the world will remain out of reach. You cannot skip the process and expect to reach the prize. It is easy to think that somehow, through luck or talent, you will arrive at your destination without the necessary work, but that is a fallacy. Hard work is not just about putting in long hours. It is about being intentional with every moment you are given. Every day you are faced with a choice. Will you be diligent with your time, or will you squander it? Will you give your best to the task at hand, or will you settle for mediocrity? Commitment to hard work means that you are all in, that you are willing to give your energy, your focus, and your time to the goals you have set. It means that when distractions come, you do not falter. You understand the importance of staying focused, even when it seems difficult. You recognize that hard work is the price of progress. There is no substitute for putting in the necessary effort. In a world that often promises shortcuts and easy paths to success, you must understand this principle: there are no shortcuts. Success is not handed to you on a silver platter. It does not simply come because you wish for it or dream of it. Success is earned. It is the product of consistent and intentional effort, of pushing yourself when you want to quit, of continuing when everything inside you says to give up. There is no such thing as a free pass. The notion that hard work is optional is one of the greatest lies perpetuated by modern society. The truth is, the harder you work, the more you will achieve. The more dedicated you are, the more you will see results. Hard work requires discipline, and discipline is the art of doing what is necessary, even when you do not feel like it. It is easy to work when you are motivated, when everything seems to be aligning in your favor, but true discipline is forged in the fire of difficult moments. Discipline is doing the right thing when you do not feel like doing it. Discipline is rising early even when your body craves rest. It is staying late even when your mind is exhausted. It is the practice of denying yourself comfort in order to accomplish something of greater importance. This is the essence of true discipline, doing what is right regardless of your feelings, and even when no one is watching. You must recognize that discipline is not something that can be developed overnight. It takes time, it takes effort, it takes sacrifice. But once you begin to develop discipline, it will become a habit, and habits are powerful. When hard work and discipline become a part of your routine, you will begin to see your life change in ways you never thought possible. You will start to see that the things that once seemed impossible are now within reach, not because of some external factor, but because of your willingness to work and to stay disciplined in your efforts. The challenge, however, is that our world is filled with distractions, and distractions are the enemies of hard work. It is easy to get sidetracked by the allure of instant gratification. Social media, entertainment, and all sorts of distractions are at our fingertips, beckoning us to look away from the hard work we are supposed to be doing. The temptation to give in to these distractions is real, and it takes conscious effort to resist. But let me tell you something, distractions are the thieves of time, and time is the one thing you cannot get back. Every minute you waste on things that do not contribute to your goals is a minute you will never recover. And the price for that is high. You must choose wisely how you spend your time, for it determines whether you will succeed or fail. It's crucial to understand that time is one of the few things in this world that is truly irreplaceable. We cannot buy more time. We cannot add to the hours in a day. We are given 24 hours, and what we do with them is up to us. The disciplined person understands this. They know that every second counts. They know that every decision to stay focused, every decision to work hard, is a decision that moves them closer to their goals. They are not swayed by the distractions that try to pull them away from their purpose. Instead, they are intentional with their time, choosing to invest it in activities that will yield lasting results. Now let's speak plainly. It is easy to fall into the trap of thinking that results will come quickly. In our instant gratification culture, we expect things to happen on our timeline. We want to see progress immediately, but true progress, true success takes time. It takes years of hard work, discipline, and perseverance. The person who understands this truth will not be discouraged when success doesn't come as quickly as they hope. They will press on because they know that success is not an event, but a process. It is the cumulative result of all the hard work and disciplined effort that has been put in over time. Success is the sum of all those little decisions you make each day to stay the course. Furthermore, hard work and discipline are not just about grinding endlessly without purpose. They are about working with intention and focus. Every hour spent must be intentional. You cannot simply go through the motions and expect results. You must approach your work with clarity. Why are you working? What is your goal? What is your purpose? Without purpose, all your hard work will be like a ship without a rudder, going nowhere. But when you know your purpose, when you are working towards something greater than yourself, your discipline will be sustained even when the work is hard and when the results are slow in coming. Hard work and discipline are made bearable, even enjoyable, when they are tied to a clear and meaningful purpose. Let's not forget that hard work and discipline are also linked to our character. It's easy to work hard when things are going well, but what about when things are difficult? What about when the world is against you and nothing seems to be falling into place? This is where your character is tested. Hard work and discipline reveal what is inside you. They show your true resolve, your true determination. In those moments when things are tough, you have a choice. You can either give up or you can dig in and push through. The disciplined person knows that even in those moments of struggle, even when they feel like quitting, they will press forward. They understand that growth comes through adversity. They know that their character will be shaped in the fires of difficulty. And so they endure. There will be days when it feels like everything is working against you. Days when you feel tired, discouraged, and overwhelmed. But the disciplined person does not give up. They do not let their circumstances dictate their actions. They stay focused, stay determined, and keep pushing forward. They understand that success is built on a foundation of perseverance. Success is not for the faint of heart. It is for those who are willing to put in the hard work day in and day out, even when they don't feel like it. It is for those who are willing to endure the discipline, the challenges, and the sacrifices that come with the pursuit of greatness.